You're watching Newsday TV. I'm Ken Bufa. The district attorney's office says certain DNA evidence in Rex Heuermann's case should be allowed at trial. Now, this comes after the defense was looking to exclude this nuclear DNA, claiming it's never been used in a New York court. We'll hear more from Sherry Einhorn about this in a few moments. And another arrest has been made in the case of a 14-year-old girl that went missing. Kevin McDonald is the 8th person to have been charged. Now, the 20-year-old Medford man pleaded not guilty to rape and endangering the welfare of a minor. The East Patchogue teen was found on a boat in Islip 25 days after she went missing. And first in Newsday, it looks like Suffolk County is getting a new police commissioner. The county executive has nominated Kevin Catalina to run the department. The 57-year-old is currently the second in command. He's also an NYP veteran.
If the legislature approves me, my first priority is always going to be the safety of the people of Suffolk County.
Now, the county's Public Safety Committee is expected to vote on Catalina's nomination tomorrow. And Lee Zeldin will officially lead the Environmental Protection Agency. The Senate confirmed the new role today. The former Long Island congressman is a longtime Donald Trump ally. And the MTA says there have been about 30,000 fewer vehicles entering Manhattan as a result of congestion pricing. The agency compared the traffic flow now to the average weekday in January in recent years. All right, now let's take a quick look at tomorrow's weather, shall we? It was a nice day today. Tomorrow we are in the 30s, and check it out, the sun is back. We'll have your 7-day forecast in just a few minutes. Let's take a deeper dive into the Heuermann case. Sherry Einhorn was in court today.
Massapequa Park architect Rex Heuermann is charged with killing 7 women between 1993 and 2010. He's pleaded not guilty in the deaths of Jessica Taylor, Sandra Castilla, Maureen Brainerd Barnes, Amberlynn Costello, Melissa Barthelemy, Megan Waterman, and Valerie Mack. His attorneys filed a motion to separate those cases into 5 separate trials based on several arguments, including the timing of their deaths, varying locations where their bodies were found, and different killing methods.
There's this old adage that says when there's smoke, there's fire. So when you have count after count, charge after charge, it leads a jury, despite a judge's instruction, it leads a jury to say, you know what, there's so much there. He may not be guilty of this, but maybe he's guilty of that.
Prosecutors have until the next court date, about 2.5 weeks, to respond with why they want to combine all 7 cases. Also at that time, the judge has said he will set a hearing date for both sides to argue the admissibility of DNA technology that is being used for the first time in a criminal case here in New York. Defense attorneys claim the technology being used by the California lab working with the Suffolk District Attorney's Office isn't widely accepted. DA Tierney argues the technology is tried and true.
We look forward to proving the scientific acceptance and the effectiveness of this technology. And again, we say new technology. It's not new technology. It's used in all of our everyday lives. It's used in medical, forensic, paleontology, identifying war dead, identifying 9/11 remains.
Heuermann has been in custody at the Suffolk County Jail in Riverhead since his arrest in July 2023. In Riverhead, I'm Sherry Einhorn, Newsday TV.
And only in Newsday, a Long Island family lived without heat for months, and now their landlord is facing charges. Andrew Anger explains.
With temperatures dangerously low, imagine if your home has no heat. It's a situation that Xiomara Mejia and her family lived through for several months, battling with her landlord before Newsday investigated.
La temperatura acá empieza a caer más frío.
Xiomara, her husband, and 3 children rented this home in Wyandanch in June of last year from landlord Yared Samuel. Xiomara says after moving in, they lost hot water and heat. They complained to the landlord, who she says told them,
Ellos dijeron que sí, se arruinó la boiler, no tengo quien la arregle, dijo.
Xiomara says she contacted the town of Babylon, Suffolk County Health Services, even filed several police reports without much luck. She eventually stopped paying rent and was served eviction papers. Samuel's attorney, Glenn Nugent, told Newsday on the phone that his client, the landlord, acted lawfully and that the parties in good faith agreed to resolve it. However, Xiomara still felt the heat and hot water was turned off to force her out, something that's illegal.
Eventually, after Newsday started asking questions, Suffolk County Police did charge landlord Yared Samuel with unlawful eviction, a criminal misdemeanor, when he showed up to 2nd District Court here in Lindenhurst for a hearing.
Real estate attorney Andrew Lieb says landlord-tenant issues can be complicated, but he emphasizes that in an emergency, when a basic service like heat that a landlord must provide, your best bet is to get in front of a judge.
If they're not giving you heat, the first place, the last place, the middle place you go is get your fanny over to the courthouse and make sure you get the judge to order that you get that heat turned back on.
The Mejia family eventually settled in court with their landlord, and the heat is back on. But they will be moving out soon and are looking for another home. Xiomara says the entire experience has made her very uneasy.
Se suponía que acá íbamos a tener paz, viviendo con paz. Pero en estos momentos, de estos 6 meses para acá, hemos sentido esa zozobra nuevamente. Y no es fácil.
Andrew Enger, Newsday TV.
Now, the Suffolk Police Department tells Newsday that it is now retraining its officers about New York State tenant eviction laws.
They're not ready for this heat. Boom! Come on! Oops. If you're looking to get fit but need something low impact, this might just be the thing.
Pickleball has become incredibly popular over the last few years as a sport that really anyone can play.
I'm not a sports person, never played anything in my life. I just found it fun and easy, and the people in the pickleball community are amazing.
We have people as old as 85 playing and as young as 12 or 14 years old. We offer a cushioned surface underneath the hard surface, so it's a little more forgiving on the joints, the bones, and that's part of like the multi-generational aspect.
Yeah.
You're not crushing the ball on your grandkid, right? So it's an underhand service.
Well, I mean, you could.
Pickle and Par opened up their first location in 2019, offering players an indoor option, as well as one-on-one lessons and tournaments. Great for anyone who loves a little friendly competition.
Let's do this. You ready? You better get ready. All right, there we go.
We just laugh, whether you do good or bad, and we're getting a workout, and I'm actually noticing how many calories we're burning, but it's all about the fun.
Boom! It's coming. Oh!
Or try golf as another low-impact option. Play a round of 18 virtual holes with friends or start as a beginner.
And there's a lot of stress and pressure with the people coming up behind you on the course. So it's a calm, intimate setting where, you know, our pros from Pure Strike can really provide an excellent avenue for you to improve your game or to learn the game.
Both low-impact options that'll keep you moving toward your fitness goals and maybe make some friends along the way.
That was so fun.
Reporting for Newsday TV, I'm Macy Eglund.
Now let's take a look at your 7-day forecast. And like I said, tomorrow is going to be a nice one. Friday we have some rain, and Monday is going to be the star of the show with temps near 50s. We're warming up, folks, just a bit.
Long Island weather is brought to you by PTRC.
You're watching Newsday TV. I'm Ken Buffa. Thank you so much for joining us. You can find more stories at newsday.com. Just click Get More below the Newsday TV video box. Have a good night.